While most of the country is worried about cold weather and snow, we're here in Malibu where there are record temperatures, and we're testing out the all-new 2016 third generation Mini Cooper convertible. This is based on all-new architecture. It's basically the fourth generation Mini Cooper. The coupe came out a couple of years ago, and now we have a very stiff, very agile, very sporty convertible. You have a couple of engine options. There's a three-cylinder, a 1.5-liter three-cylinder. That was new for the last generation, and that produces 134 horsepower. You also have what we've been driving today, which is the Cooper S with 189 horsepower. That's a 2-liter. There's also a John Cooper Works. That's the high-performance version with 220 horsepower, the same basic architecture of the engine. That's coming in the spring. But most people don't really buy these cars, especially the convertible, for performance. Oddly enough, we really put it through the test today, and all the extra stiffness, we can't tell you exactly how much stiffer it is because Mini didn't disclose that to us, but I can tell you it feels about 30 to 40% stiffer than the outgoing model. It's a front-wheel drive. You have a 6-speed manual, which is what we've had this morning, and a 6-speed automatic, which is probably what most people will end up with. The styling is new for this latest generation Cooper. You can see it's a little bit wider. It's a lot roomier on the inside, just bolder. They just kind of took everything that Mini stands for, all the iconic styles and designs, and just made them a little bit better, brought them up to speed. Really a great job. Considering we just drove the Buick Cascada about 3 weeks ago, that's a car that starts at $34,000. That's pretty much where this one tops out at. If you got an S fully loaded or nicely equipped, you're going to be right in that $35,000 range. I could tell you this might not have the room that the Cascada has, but has so much more style, so much more personality. It's just a lot more fun to drive. It's just a better car overall. There actually is decent room in the back seat, and it's just a lot of fun. You can see all the customization you can do. It's a great vehicle to express your personality. For the first time ever, Mini has a power soft top. It can go up or down in 18 seconds at speeds of up to 18 miles per hour. And thanks to the Mini customization program, you even have the option to have a silk-screened Union Jack on your convertible top. There are a lot of ways to customize this so that your Mini convertible won't look like somebody else's. This car is so much stiffer, so much more fun to drive, and with all the customization, easily our top recommendation for a fun convertible around $30,000. Let's get down to what's really important. How does the new Mini convertible drive, and how's the new interior? How are the seats? Both my drive partner and I commented on the 6-speed manual that the clutch is exceptionally long. About 20% of these Mini convertibles will be sold with a manual in the US. It's higher, of course, outside. But we found that the gear linkage as well as the clutch just aren't terrific. They could definitely have been better. But overall, it's still much more fun to drive than the 6-speed automatic, which is obviously going to be the majority of transmission options. The seats were comfortable, but I think they could have done a better job with them as well. I wouldn't give them 5 stars, but maybe 3.5 stars. But where the Mini really shines, I think, is in how it drives. These challenging canyon carving roads that we've been on today really showed just how much stiffer the Mini got, and just how much better handling it is. Also makes a really nice exhaust note when you have it in sport mode. Again, just makes it a little more fun. I think when comparing it to something like a Buick Cascada, it's much more engaging, and I think it's just more fun to look at, it's more fun to be in, it's more fun to be seen in. The interior is exactly what you would expect from Mini. A lot of customization options. You have a very large circular center stack, even though most of the space is not usable. A lot of really high-end buttons, high-end knobs, kind of reminiscent of the aircraft knobs, and we like it. Everything about the Mini is fun and really kind of puts the driver in a direct relationship with the car. You talk to most Mini owners and they go on and on about how wonderful their vehicles are, and I think it shows from the high loyalty that these vehicles have received in the US. At the end of the day, still a top recommendation. If you're looking for a convertible that's fun, that's more practical than a Miata, a true two-seater, and you actually want a back seat and a little bit of cargo room, you really can't go wrong. Mini has proven itself in the US market to be a really top competitor, and we're glad they brought this third generation convertible to the US market, but fourth generation overall since the brand got relaunched. Overall, we really enjoyed it. We can easily put this as a top pick with a starting price of $26,000 for the base model, which has decent power. And again, this is the S that starts around $30,000. I think Mini's got a real winner on their hands.